দিয়েছিল এডমুন্ড লালরেন
Okay. There we go. Live. The sun is on our eyes. That is the morning prediction. But here is the twist in the tail, as always in Test match cricket here in England. The prediction till last evening. By the way, Devashish is using a good perfume. Good, very nice perfume in the morning. The fact is, Neil is writing Joy is Bengal. Joy is Bengal, bhai. Well done. But the point is, till last night, the weather prediction was morning rain in Manchester, and then it kind of eases out. Morning rain in Manchester, and it eases out. Now, as Devashish and I are both checking the Manchester Meteorological Department app, and here it is. It is open in front of our eyes. You guys also should see this.
If you can send a screenshot, maybe
I
we
will
can
send it
show-
to Neil. I will
Yeah.
send it to Neil right now. This is the Manchester Metropolitan Department app in front of Old Trafford CC. So here it is, Neil. তোমাকে আমি পাঠিয়ে দিলাম। নীল বাবা, তুমি এটা একটা স্ক্রিন গ্র্যাব নিয়ে নাও। ওটা চালিয়ে দিয়েছিস, পাঠিয়ে দিয়েছিস। মানে অ্যাবসলিউটলি আনবিলিভেবল। নীল, তুই মানুষ হয়ে গেছিস। এনিওয়ে,
Real quick.
দিস ইজ ভেরি গুড। দিস ইজ ভেরি গুড। আপনারা এবার এইটায় মন দিয়ে দেখুন। 9টার সময় 20%, তার মানে কোনো বৃষ্টি নেই। There is no rain at 9 a.m. in the morning, 20% chance. 10 o'clock, 50% chance. Again, I will say practically there will be spitting or whatever, no rain. But from 11 a.m., the chance of rain becomes 70%. 12 noon, 70%. Also, please check, it is dark cloud.
Yes,
Can you check? It is not like this.
So from 12 to 2 p.m. it's pretty much
Dark
dark.
cloud.
Dark
It's
cloud.
80%, 70%, 70%, right up to 3 p.m. So the chance of rain, yes, Neil, now you can remove that. The chance of rain between 11 and 3 is strong. 70% and 80% chance of rain in that period. Question is, if one session gets washed away, or if one session gets impacted, even if it's 1.5, 2 hours of play, does that give India a massive chance to draw this?
Absolutely. Given the way Shubman and KL Rahul has batted, all they need to see is to bat out that one session. And obviously, India has someone like a Shardul Thakur, Washington Sundar, Ravindra Jadeja. Who can forget that knock at Lords? The grit, the temperament, the patience, the resilience. Obviously, we need these things in Indian batters to come.
Siti, Ravichandran Ashwin and Hanuma Vihari. If Ravichandran Ashwin could do it with, he could not even stand up. If you ask him, his wife and children had to take him to the bathtub and put him there and get him to wear his dress. He was that injured. Rishabh Pant injury. Sydney revisited Hanuma Vihari and Ravichandran Ashwin. He couldn't even lean into the ball. India drew that game in Australia and thereafter went on to win in Brisbane. Are we seeing that miracle happen at Manchester once again? Let us give you the weather again and I'll come to Devashish. The weather at this point, it is 8:10 now. It's 8:10 now, there's no chance of rain. 20% means there is no chance of rain. Number 2, 9 a.m., 20%, no chance of rain. 10 a.m., 50%, gets darker. 11 a.m., 70% chance of rain means there could be rain. 12 noon, 80% chance of rain. Obviously means there could be rain. And also, as we have just seen, dark clouds. 1 o'clock, lunch and break, 80% chance of rain. 2 o'clock, 70% chance of rain. 3 o'clock, 70%. So between 11 and 3, the chance is between 70 and 80% chance of rain. If that happens, one session gets impacted, stop start, means India will fancy. Plus also, the old ball is still 17 overs.
Yes.
Means 1.1 hours, even if you bowl spin. Even if you bowl spin 3.5 minutes and over. So Joe Root and Liam Dawson, 3.5 minutes and over means 1 hour ball.
How did the center was Ben Stokes?
Massive. I mean, the England attack looked flat without Stokes. Look at it. Every time there has been a crisis or India has put together a partnership with Stokes who puts his hand up. First day, India in control, comes and picks Shubman Gill. Second day, India in control, comes and picks Shardul Thakur, comes and picks Washington Sundar. When that partnership between Rishabh Pant and Washington Sundar was happening, every time that Lords, if you think Ben Stokes, Pfeiffer, Ben Stokes comes and bowls that 9-over spell. Every time that England has needed somebody, it is the captain who has put his hand up. I think the player of the series is Ben Stokes, unless Shubman Gill scores another 100 here and manages to save the game. Then the Indian captain will say, Leeds, I have put my hand up. Birmingham, I have put my hand up. Lords, I could not. But Manchester, again, I have put my hand up with 100. So why not me? After 1990, no hundreds. Are you seeing two today?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And do you reckon that this partnership between KL Rahul and Shubman Gill resembles the way Rahul Dravid and VVS Lakshman batted at Eden Gardens
Yeah, and
2001?
correct. And also I would much rather say, because it's an away series, the way Rahul Dravid and VVS Lakshman batted in Australia in 2003 for the Saurav Ganguly captain series, 376 run partnership, if I remember from memory. That was outstanding to see. And here, again, 60, I think one fellow batted for 287 minutes and the other chap batted for 282 minutes yesterday. 62 overs without a wicket. 62 overs without a wicket. I didn't expect.
After you had
0 for 2. Brilliant. I mean, to show that courage. Look, boss, international sport is here. International sport is here. You have to believe you can. You belong. You want to be there. At 0 for 2, look, anyone comes and says KL Rahul doesn't have the skill. Of course he has the skill. That's why he's here. But does he believe he belongs there? He did. Does Shubman Gill, with all that pressure, captain, and his captaincy was not good. Everybody, we will have to agree, as a captain, he wasn't good in Manchester. That must have added pressure. His team considered 670 runs, for God's sake. So with all that pressure, to be able to do what Shubman Gill did was an outstanding innings. Those straight drives. Oh, it was sublime to see. But once again, to give you an update on the weather, let us show our viewers. Look at the weather. At this point in time, it looks decent. At this point in time, the weather looks decent enough. But as I said, 9 o'clock, you can see now. You can see the sun is on our right. It is patches of blue. It's getting a little cloudy. It is getting a little cloudy, if you can see. That's where the sun is. This side, yeah, Devashi just showed now. This side is getting cloudier. So the prediction is 8 o'clock. Now it is 8:15 for you. It is 20 to 30% chance, means no rain. I have said this on our platforms multiple times. If you see 20 to 30% chance of precipitation, means precipitation will not happen. If it is 40-50% chance of precipitation, means there is a likelihood. But if there is 70 to 80% chance of rain, means there is every reason. There is 70 to 80% chance, means there is every reason to believe that the rain will come. So the last couple of minutes on the show, because we have to both get ready and be back in an hour, because our lives will start in exactly an hour from now. So just to give you the details, to wrap up the show in the next 2 minutes, at 11 a.m., Devashish, at 11 a.m., 70 to 80% chance of rain. 12 noon, same. 1 p.m., same. 2 p.m., same. 3 p.m., same. Meaning there will be some interruptions if the Manchester Meteorological Department is right. If they are not right, then none of us can do anything.
But if one session is impacted by rain,
I think there is a message
that India's chances increases.
If one session is impacted by rain, I will give India 50 to 60% chance to draw this game. If the session is not impacted, I will say England has won this game for sure. Because 2 wickets and they will be into that middle order.
Do you reckon Stokes will bowl?
100% Stokes will bowl, because the moment Stokes realizes that this game is going away from him, and he realizes that India will go to London with the series still alive, he will want to come and nail the thing and close it out. Does that mean that he will be able to bowl 100% with the stiffness? I don't know. But Stokes will certainly, and he has the skill and the ability. I don't think he will bowl with the older ball. I think he will come and have a crack with the new ball, which is 17 overs deep. So that's what I feel. This is beautifully set up. This is a platform to become a hero today. This is a platform for Gill. This is a platform for Rahul. This is a platform for Stokes. Whoever takes the bull by the horn and does it, and also Rain. Let's close it out
And
on
who
this
can
note.
forget Rishabh Pant if it comes on to
He
bat?
will, he will. Because yesterday the deal was if India had lost 4-5, then no point. He was also waiting to see what happens. Today, he also knows that it's now a matter of time. If somehow he's able to bat about an hour, he's able to bat about 50, 60 balls, means 10 overs if he bats out, India is closer to drawing the game. He will bat. Once again, to close it out, folks, we are in a bit of a hurry now. We will close it out on this note. Look at this. This is the Manchester the Meteorological Department app. It is Old Trafford, Lancashire CC, that area. And it says dark clouds at 11, dark clouds at 12, dark clouds at 1 and 2. And then from 3 also 70. So 70 to 80% chance of rain. If one session gets impacted, Devashish and I believe we are that much closer. What is your heart saying?
My heart says that this match is headed for a draw.
Oh, wow.
Because at least if we have to believe the Met Department's weather forecast, it is pretty 70% chance, 80% chance. Then obviously
Some rain will
some
happen.
rains. And I was listening to the radio commentary. Yes, one of the commentators did say that one session might be impacted because of the rain.
Absolutely, and that's what we are seeing. We've consulted multiple apps. We'll close on this note. We are back in exactly an hour. But thank you very much for joining us. Fingers crossed for India. Fingers crossed for some fight. Thank you very much for joining us.